If you want to succeed in something, there's a difference between action and results, right? The action leads to results. But why do so many people focus on the results right away instead of really doing the action to get those results? Well, many people just feel like they want to feel it already. They want to feel it. They want to imagine it so they can bring that in. But for you to bring that in, you have to be able to produce the results. You have to know what you're doing, right? Because many people think further in their future than they actually are in, right? They're thinking about level 20 when they're on level 1, right? Do you get it? Because if you're focusing on level 20, would you feel happy succeeding to level 2 once you get from level 1 to level 2? Not many people would, because they're just so focused on level 20 that they don't even see the journey that they're going through. The Alchemist talks about this. And one of his parts of his book, he gives the kid a spoon with oil, and he tells him to walk around the town and just go through it and then come to a certain place, in which he does exactly that. And on his journey, he does exactly that. He's focusing on the spoon, he's making sure nothing falls, and he's specifically focusing on the spoon. And then once he gets to that place, the Alchemist asks him, did you focus on what happened here? Did you focus on what did you see here? What did you see there? Right? Because people are so focused on the results and just so focused on one thing that they miss the whole journey. It's not about the destination if you think about it. It's about the journey that you have ahead of you. Because you don't know what will be ahead. But if you just focus on what's ahead instead of focusing on now, then everything will go by. Right? Sometimes your actions will be lacked upon because you're just so focused on that one thing. Like you're focused on level 20, that you're trying to go from level 1 to level 20. Right? You have to think about your next actions, because those are the leading factors that will be from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into 20. Everything takes time. There is no rush. I mean, there is a big rush, but everything is timed. You have to understand that things will have its time, especially if you produce the action. If you do the action correctly and it works, sometimes you will fail, but you just keep going. There's no way you will stop. Just keep on going. Then you soon realize that you are obtaining these results. I used to think this when I'm trading before, and like 3 months ago, I was thinking like, oh, I want this, that, this, that, this, that. But I wasn't focused on the actions. I was just focused on the results. And what I started noticing is that I was missing an action. I was missing trades. I was missing that. I was like, wow, what's wrong? And so this point was brought to me by a book. I was like, okay, this makes more sense. So I started thinking about the action. And once I thought about the action, it had led me to understand that you need to focus on action, because you start doing them. Once you start doing them, you produce results. You start to get things. You start to get somewhere. Before, when you were thinking about the future, you were getting nowhere. At least me personally, but I was getting nowhere until focusing on results. I mean, the action. I started focusing on the actions, right? I started using this for everything too, to the gym, for walking, whatever. That action that I'm doing now, I focus upon, and I give it my 110%. I use that 110% a lot because that's what I use for. I use 110%. You can use a 10x roll by Grant Cardone, but use the 110%. Because for me, it has a bigger meaning behind it. And just actually striving the best that you can do in that time frame. But going back to it, you have to understand that, let me correct myself. I've been starting to use this action set for a while. And this has helped me a lot more because I'm staying up for the London. I'm doing this. I am producing. I'm giving my 110%. I'm actually doing it. And guess what? I'm almost to level 2. Right? It may not seem a lot. On level 2, 3, 4, 5. While everyone's still on level 1, I'm about to move up. Would you rather move up or stay in the same position? Me personally, I want to move. I want to move on. I want to grow. I want to grow as a person. I want to grow my business. I want to grow my channel. I want to grow everything so I can help more people. The action you set forth must be applied with full force, not just little, because you will get nowhere with little. If you want to do some little action, go get a job. I'm telling you, this has no point of actually getting business if you're gonna do so little action, because then you're gonna create a bad name for everybody. Oh, I didn't get this, I didn't get that, because you suck. You fucking slack. That's why. Do you think that the person who does the littlest things every day, get by? No. They fucking suck, bro. Why would you fucking do that? You want to produce high level action because that's what allows you to fucking move. So don't stop thinking about the results. Start doing the action. But when you're doing the action, give full force, 110%, so nobody can take it from you. Outwork everybody. Even if it means staying up late or sacrificing time, do it. Because realistically, it's not about outworking everybody. It's about outworking yourself. And that's what you have to focus on to produce the results. The actions is what gives you the results. Like I always say, give it your 110% and do not let anybody get in your way and outwork them. Let's go.